So structuring your cleaning business, you want to choose your entity. That's based on your personal needs. Okay. You don't have to start at the top and work your way to the bottom. You don't have to start with a bunch of branches and knowing that all of your ideas and you know that you're going to hire all of these people. Take it one step at a time. It's definitely your choice. Okay. But you got sole proprietorship, which is basically going to just protect yourself, a LLC, a S Corp, and then they have a couple of different entity types that you can go for. Again, it depends on your situation and your preference. I would be honored to know that I have big boys looking at this page, which I know someone's going to see this. But if you were to start a franchise, for example, or multiple branches at one particular time, you got an inheritance. You said, I'm investing in the cleaning industry. Let me put 10 million in this. That's totally your perspective. I mean, your prerogative, right? But the point that I want to make is that you want to start somewhere, but just keep it simple, just so that you can grow over time. And I would say LLC to start off with LLC. Apply for an EIN, which is free. Don't let nobody tell you that you have to pay $50, $75 for an EIN. You can literally do it yourself with a few clicks and a little bit of personal information. You have your EIN same day within 5 minutes. Okay. You want to get a DUNS number. A DUNS number is going to help you with building business credit and getting access to government contracts. Sometimes that could take about a week. Sometimes it could take two. You just want to make sure you do it correctly. So when you go to the Duns and Bradstreet address, you want to make sure that you're following the prompts correctly and that you are paying attention to what you're doing. And sometimes it's even better just to pick up the phone. I'm definitely an over the phone type of person. If I need to do something, a lot of times I'm going to pick up the phone and call first. Okay. So if you're that type of person, just to make sure, hey, before I do anything wrong, if you guys, can walk me through this process, then I want to do that. So take the time, make sure you're doing it correctly. Otherwise, you could possibly be waiting for your DUNS number for like a month, and you don't want to do that, especially when you're first starting out. You want to hit the ground running and get all of your accounts open. Speaking of accounts open, you want to go open a business account. You never want to mix your personal finances and your business finances. Even if you are loaning it to yourself to go get supplies or whatever, you want to at least put that money that's going to go towards those supplies into a business account and then use the money for supplies out of the business account. Now, when it comes to licenses, permits, and insurance, you're going to want a city business license. You're going to need a construction contractor's license in some cases, a janitorial bond and liability insurance. There's also a requirement for DIR and workers' compensation. So wherever you're at in your cities, the state contractor's license depends. In California, there is not a D60. I mean, sorry, in California, as I know of right now, California is the only state that has a classification for construction cleanup. I'm working on that information. If you know something else, if you have a contractor's license in a different state, I would love to hear more about it. I would love to know more about that process. But as far as I know, in the two states that I work in, which are Nevada and California, they are totally two different entities. I mean, two different processes, and they don't require the same restrictions or any of that when it comes to bidding on projects out there. Um, Yeah, so that's going to be what you need to get. Permits and things of that nature are going to be like county or should I say city specific. So you want to have, when you're getting structured, you want to make sure that you have all of these things. Going deeper would say if you have a license in the city of Los Angeles, but you're doing work in the city of Inglewood, you're going to have to get a temporary out of city business license to do that work there. So every city you jump to go do work, you're going to need to get a city license to work there. Okay, so branding basics. Logo, scannable, readable. You can build these on Canva, Fiverr, Pro Design. Your email domain, you want to get something professional. A basic landing page, Google page, business listing, and a LinkedIn profile. Get a business phone. These are things that I didn't have help with. I put the sweat equity into doing these things myself, which means is that when you don't brainstorm or you don't like stuff or when you tear up a lot, because when I come up with ideas, I want to own it. I want to own every single thing. It doesn't matter what it is, right? But that takes a lot of energy and time with creating so many different Googles and emails and logos. So once you get this business started and you're structuring this business, make sure you got a logo, make sure you got your email, make sure you got your business page and your all of these things and your business phone. Um, if you can manage, you want to make sure that you get your business listed as well, like Business 411, Manta, things of that nature. You want to get listed into as many places as you can. I mean, if you take a day to do it, you'll be able to get all of your business formatted and then put out there all in the same day. Vendor and client onboarding setup. So vendor folder checklist, for the people that you're going to be or working under you. One of the best ways that you can stay organized as a small contractor starting off, get you a vendor checklist or get you a Dropbox folder. Make sure that you're collecting the W-9, the insurance, COI, any license, and make sure that you have a signed MSA, which is a master service agreement between the way you're doing business and the way that they're doing business. And you come to an agreement to say, these are the standards, these are the laws between your business and mine that we're going to abide by, and split costs, your responsibilities, my responsibilities, whatever intellectual property that may be involved, etc. You want to have that in a folder somewhere that's going to be accessible all the time, and can be pulled up at any reason, at any time for any reason. Same thing for your client intake form. All of their agreements you want to file for each and every one of your clients. Stay organized. Make sure you have their agreements from the end of time, and if keep their birthdays for crying out loud. These are your clients, these are your friends, this is your business. So stay on top of staying organized and getting all of your information on your clients and your vendors. Um, Digital storage, Google Drive, Dropbox, CRM, like I mentioned, Notion, Honeybook, Equip CRM. That's the one I'm using. You got Monday. You got a couple of different CRMs. Find something that works for you so you can stay organized. Get your templates. Templates are always good to have, something that's really easy to edit and keep on moving. Onboard checking lists, branded folders, keep names, tags, and things, everything like that. On your business, make it look good. You want to, anybody come see how you're doing things. You got your little office space, you know what I'm saying? Folders should have everything labeled and, be organized, be professional. So these are some of my suggestions I wanted to make sure that you keep in mind when you're going and you're downloading all these forms, you're printing out all of this paperwork and you're getting your business together. Just remember how good it feels to start something, for one, and for two, to just put your things together and stay organized. You never know when you would need to for sure be compliant or pick up things, pick up fine records and things of that nature, and staying organized is the best way to do that. So business formation essentials, that is all I wanted to let you know about business formation. It can really get a little bit deeper, especially for businesses of larger sizes, different insurances, different things of that nature, which is what I hope to be able to do at some point. I've got a lot cooking. I got a lot cooking, right? But for where I am right now, I think that I can stop, turn around, and just find out if there's anybody behind me. Okay. So if you have any questions, if there's anything else that I could help you with, some of my mentors that I follow online, which I am following, I just now heard about a company called Cocktails and Cleaning and Cocktails. Okay. So I'm gonna throw that out there. But stay plugged in, stay tapped into people that are trying to tap into you. All right. And yeah, Final Cleaning Contractor School. My name is AP. This is Adriel Pittman and Associates, the Final Cleaning Contractor School, Construction Cleaning and Contract Fundamentals. This is week 9. And thank you for watching. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you want to see what the class quiz was and what questions and assignments have been put together for this class, I'd love to send them to you. Comment below. I'll send you a copy. I'd love to get your feedback on what you know, what you learned, and how this session has helped you. All right. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful night. Oh yeah, post your thoughts. Post your thoughts. If you need any support, book a call using the link on the calendar. We're no longer on school, so this will be posted in school, but by the time you see this, we'll be somewhere else, I'm sure. But good night, good day, good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, good night, contractors. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, or just make a comment. Let me know that you were here.